Action.
Hi and welcome to Running Hot Coaching's little video tips, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about VO2 Max testing. I've just written a little article, you might want to check that out too, but basically what is VO2 Max testing? It's something that's done in the laboratory and it tells your potential as an athlete, how much oxygen you consume within a minute and how much output you have basically. Your VO2 max is largely something that's genetically programmed, and you can only move about 15% to increase your VO2 max volume, if you like. There are some ways that you can help it, if you like, and if you're a very untrained athlete, one of those ways is to do steady state cardio. Now, steady state cardio means running in so that you've got enough oxygen to keep moving and you can go for a longer period of time, so a slow run or a slow boat ride. If you're untrained, that's a good way to start building your VO2 max, okay? Now, if you're a trained athlete, then that's not going to cut it anymore, and you have to get into the more intense types of training. And this is the sort of interval training. Now, you might want to start off doing like a 30 seconds interval running and 30 seconds off. You want a 1 to 1 ratio. By that mean one part of intense work to one part recovery. So start off with a 30-second interval. You might want to then move it up to a 1-minute interval, and then when you're really advanced you might want to be doing a 3-minute interval. Now, when you're doing these intervals, the recovery is really important too. You want to get that lactate back down, you want to recover, get your heart rate back down. So you're only doing short bursts in this really upper red line zone, if you like, into this anaerobic zone. So there's some tips for you. Try with a 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. You want to do them in sets of 5, and if you're really good you might get up to doing 15 single sets of that. Then you might want to go to doing 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and these are full out, full intensive training. Now, if you're worried, if you're a heavier runner or you're not quite as strong, you've got an injury, you might want to substitute doing it on the flat for doing it on the hill. Now, the reason you do it on the hills is that you can get the heart pumping really, really hard without having the impact of on the bones, on the skeleton, of having to run so fast. Because when you're running uphill, you don't have to run so fast. So try this. Pick a hill that's about 80 to 100 meters long and just sprint up it and jog back down. Sprint up, jog back down. Recover fully in between. Do as many of those as you can, maybe 6 to 8 to 10 depending on where you're at. All of those things will help you increase your VO2 max, okay? And that will help you be fitter and stronger as an athlete. Now, like I said, a lot of it is genetic. If you're not got a big capacity, you're not going to change a lot, but you can get that extra 10 to 15% out. So there's some tips. Yeah.